Hello everyone, it's great to be back in Tiree again this week, particularly as it was the first time in months that I've been able to see the whole school in all at once. Of course, I've been keeping up to date with how your home learning's been going and how well most of you have been getting on with your online learning through speaking to the staff and occasionally bumping into some of you in the lockdown. But it's just not the same as when it's no face to face. Of course, although it's not the same, the technology and the ability to keep in touch with you all through Google is one of the highlights of how well we've been doing through this lockdown period. It's far better than most schools that haven't got the tech and the experience that we have. A couple of years of developing these lessons to and from Open have given us a lot of experience, and so that's been really helpful for keeping in touch and keeping you learning. Having said that, I was pleased to see you all, and particularly pleased to see that you've returned on the whole very smiley indeed. And I was very pleased to hear about your time away during lockdown. Some of the stories that what you've been up to is quite interesting. And I've been pleased to hear that you've been doing okay with the learning. The wee video that I made with Zoe and Eddie this week, where we interviewed lots of you about being back, reinforced just how happy you are to be back in the school, even seeing some of your teachers. Mind you, although you're happy to be back with your pals and getting back into a normal routine, some of you will still be anxious about your time away, and you'll be anxious about the forthcoming SQA assessments. Try not to worry. Easy to say, mind you. In order to support you and to give you some help to prepare, we've made Easter study session catch-up slots with your teachers. There's online subject support available from this thing called eSchool, and you can dip into resources from the BBC Bite Size. And you can use things like Scholar. Miss Forbes will give you all the login details that you need for any of these things. And of course, if you have any specific concerns other than seeing Miss Forbes, ask any of your teachers and they'll be glad to help you. Finally, on that subject, Mr. Champion's done an online session for parents and pupils last week. Some parents attended that and they got a chance to hear how they could support you and how you could get some help as well. I've asked Miss Forbes to show this video to you all on Monday. Please watch it, it's really useful and it will help you with some study tips. I'll also pop it onto the YouTube channel as well so you can just dip into it as you see fit. Right, time to turn to the rest of the assemblies. My thanks to all the pupils involved in that. Learning about the National Panda Day and learning what Easter's all about is going to be interesting for you, I'm sure, as will the My Time videos that we're about to show. So all that remains for me to say is I'll see you next week in a short assembly just before we break for Easter, and I'll now pop you along to the videos that we've got prepared for you. So thank you very much to everyone that contributed to making these videos. Right, have a lovely weekend and I'll see you all next week.
This is the Easter Klansman presentation by Max McKinnon, Cal McCall and Ezra Manning. I will now hand you over to Ezra.
The naming of this celebration as Easter seems to go back to the name of a pre-Christian goddess in England, Eostre, who was celebrated at the beginning of spring. I'll now hand you over to Callan.
The rolling of the eggs idea came from the stone that rolled down the hill when Jesus was resurrected. I will now pass you on to Max.
The Easter Bunny. The Easter Bunny is a bunny that comes along and hides Easter eggs for children to find, and I think everyone's done an Easter egg hunt. I will now hand you over to Ezra.
We use eggs to symbolize new life after Jesus' resurrection. We also use chocolate because it's probably more enjoyable than real eggs. I'll now hand you over to Callan.
In Sweden and Finland, children dress up as witches and go door to door in their neighbourhoods in hoping of getting chocolate. And in Germany, they light bonfires on Easter weekend. I will now pass you on to Max.
Thanks for listening. This was the Klansman Easter presentation. We hope you enjoyed.
For Columbus Assembly, we've chosen National Panda Day. It's on Tuesday the 16th of March is when National Panda Day is. Here are some facts about the giant panda. It's rare and an endangered species. It lives in western China. It's born pink and bald, and it's existed for around 3 million years. It also has to eat frequently, or they will not die.
Why are pandas endangered? Their habitat in western China is being used for industry. They have to eat a huge amount of bamboo very frequently to survive. They are hunted for their fur. Potential predators include jackals, snow leopards, and yellow-throated martens, all of which are capable of killing and eating panda cubs. Thank you for listening.
Hello everyone. As you know, the houses in Tiree are all named after boats. The first and second year Gaelic class have been doing a bit of research on their own house, and you're going to get to watch these presentations now. I'm going to ask the My Time teachers if they would judge these presentations and place them first, second and third, and to judge them on the quality of the presentation, the layout and the information that's in them.
Welcome to the presentation about the MV Clomber. Here are some words connected to a Clomber. Caledonian Macavline, MV Callan Keeler, and the Banner Franca na Ancient Gal. Here are some of the routes the Clomber did. Elin Muller, Malag, Colla Guchila, and Tobin go Collinsa, and Tobin go Colla agus Chila.
Welcome to our presentation on Claymore by Lucas and Aidan. And can you find the Kermit on each slide?
The name Claymore actually comes from a great sword, which is cool because, yeah.
Claymore was a Caledonian McBrain vessel.
Claymore was a passenger ferry built for Caledonian McBrain on the 10th of March 1955.
1976 to 1993, Greek Saronic Islands as a cruise. It was owned in 1955 by David McBrain and in 1976 by Silly Sack Cruises. It has a high speed of 12 knots.
Here are some pictures.
Thanks for listening.
Welcome to our presentation about the Kunzman Ferry.
So my time teachers, if you could consider which of those 3 videos about the houses deserves first, second and third place, and don't just vote for the house that you're in. Thank you. The Easter holidays are coming up quite soon, and that'll be a great time for S1 to S3 to kick back and just enjoy a bit of time away from school. However, those of you who are in senior school in S4 to 6, you really need to start thinking about a study planner for the holidays and expect to be doing a good few hours of study each day, so that when we come back after the holidays you're confident going into your assessments. On Monday block 2 you will get the chance to see a presentation that Mr Champion has prepared for you to help you with your study skills, and you'll have the opportunity then to ask any questions and get help with making that study planner. So I hope you all have a good weekend, and we'll see you all back on Monday.